Very pleased to be joined by Mark Madsen, the Olympian, one of Denmark's finest, up against the legend Clay Guida in the co-main event this weekend, Gastelum versus Cannonier. Mark, you're back. You're back with us. How difficult has it been, like being on the sidelines, waiting to come back, and how pleased are you to be in there doing what you do best again?
I am so excited to be back. I am, to be honest, from my heart, I'm so proud and thankful that I'm able to be back. I've been out almost a year, and we've been, as a family, been going through some adversity with a lot of stuff. I had Corona a while. My wife got diagnosed with MS disease. We had to overcome an insurance case. My house got infected with black mold, so we've been relocated for almost 8 months, which is still an ongoing process. So, I mean, it's been a year with a lot of challenging things going on the side. And I mean, giving everything taken into account, I'm so excited to be back. I mean, just sitting right here talking to you about the opportunity to compete this Saturday is absolutely amazing, because say 6 months ago, I had no clue if or whether I would return to MMA. But now we're here. It's a co-main event. It's in Las Vegas, and it's against the legend Clay Guida, the Carpenter. That's exciting.
It's unbelievable to me that, you fought and won with a broken jaw. Is it fair to say, I mean, we've seen what Henry Cejudo has done in the sport, Daniel Cormier. Is it fair to say that when you've been an Olympian that you're built differently?
I do believe Olympians are built differently. Probably not from a physical standpoint, but being an Olympian is it's a mindset. It's a lifestyle. And I mean, being an Olympian, when you get that stamp, that's something you can take with you the rest of your life. It's it's an accomplishment. And once you go through the Olympic program, once you go through Olympic level wrestling, I do believe that prepares you for life in a different way.
Wrestling is so big in the US. I'm from England. It's not that big there. I tried it a couple of times. One of the hardest things I've ever had to do. I could barely finish the class. It really, really seems to create this toughness in people. We know all about the guys from Dagestan. What is it about that sport that just it creates such incredible MMA fighters? Is it the mental side, do you think?
I would have to agree. It's an absolutely amazing sport. And as you say, I'm from Denmark, which is almost a neighboring country. If we take the water aside, wrestling is a niche sport in Denmark. It's a small sport in Denmark as well. But I mean, wrestling as a whole, it's just the mindset. It's the grind that you have to get up every single day and grind. I mean, you have to train the way you fight. There's no easy way coming around becoming a great wrestler. You really have to put in the grind. You really have to put in the hours. And the mindset is being built around the regime that you have to go through as a wrestler, as an Olympic level wrestler as well. So an absolutely amazing sport wrestling is. And in terms of MMA, I do believe wrestlers have shown over and over again that the background, the mindset, the things that we go through are very, very beneficial in the sport of MMA.
Do you think the UFC recognized the potential in you? Undefeated record, Olympian, putting you against a legend like Clay, putting you in the co-main event here. It seems like a great opportunity for you to take things to the next level in MMA and in the UFC.
I haven't actually speculated in that. I've just been so excited to be back. I've been so excited to be in in this situation right now, that I have a fight. I have a fight that's booked. I had a camp. I was able to put in the work. I'm fighting none other than Clay Guida. It's a co-main event. I mean, I could not have dreamt of any better or bigger opportunity. And right now I'm just excited to be able to go out and compete, and excited to be in this situation. I mean, that means a lot to me.
Are you here to make up for lost time? Are you here to attack those rankings? You're a winner, so you must be thinking about the fastest way to get yourself to that belt, right? Have you got a plan in that respect?
Well, I'm here for one thing. That's you. I saw a post the other day that you need to have the courage to be in the race to win it, and I'm here. And I can tell you right now that I'm going for all the wrestlers in the division. UFC is the biggest promotion in the world with the best fighters in the world. I'm coming for all the wrestlers out there. Saturday, I'm fighting Clay Guida. I'm excited about that. And, I believe in taking one fight at a time, but there is one guy out there that I'd like to name after this fight. But let me tell you, I'm coming.
How impressed are you, speaking of wrestlers, with Islam Makhachev? He seems to be on a tear, and he seems to be the name that everybody's talking about in terms of a potential next champion. Are you impressed with him?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think it's important as a professional with a craft as mine, I think it's important to recognize other great wrestlers in the sport of MMA. And I mean, Islam Makhachev is an amazing wrestler, amazing grappler. What he's accomplishing and what he's performing and the way he's dominating, it's something I like to see. And I followed Khabib Nurmagomedov's career. I followed his accomplishments. I mean, amazing. And I'm not afraid as a fellow wrestler, as an Olympian wrestler. I'm not afraid of recognizing the level of wrestling that the Dagestanis bring into the sport of MMA. I think it's amazing, and it's joyful to watch for a fighter with my background.
Were you interested by Gable Stevenson when he won the gold? I think he sent a little hello to Dana White, a little hello to Vince McMahon. Do you see him? Do you think it's a good idea for him to jump into the UFC with that amazing skill set, or take his time, or do you think WWE is a better idea? So
what I think is Gable Stevenson should pack his bag, fly down to Scottsdale, Arizona, come into the Fight Ready gym where Henry Cejudo did his camps, where he developed as an MMA fighter. I think he should come down there and get some insights in how to transform the level of freestyle wrestling Gable has into a unique MMA fighter. I mean, there's a lot of options on the table right now. He can go into professional wrestling, have some fun there. But I would believe, as a competitor, as a guy that's there to become the best version of himself and developing his maximum potential, I would believe the challenge is bigger in MMA than what he could find in professional wrestling. I mean, it's absolutely up to him, but this is my third year in MMA, and I've been searching from day one to find a place with a similar system that I know from Olympic level wrestling, and I feel like I found it in Arizona and in Phoenix at Fight Ready. So that would be, I mean, I know he's texting people. I heard that he was going down to train with John Jones. I would encourage him to come out and listen to the Triple C. I mean, there's some good insights there to be learned.
Do you think we'll see Triple C back again? He's such a competitor, and he's always in the conversation whenever there's a big fight, whether it's Alex Volkanovski or somebody else. Do you think he'll just get the itch again now he's had some time to enjoy himself and relax a bit?
I hope to see Triple C back in the UFC. I mean, watching a fighter, an athlete like Henry Cejudo is always an honor. It's a pleasure. I know he's in almost every day at the gym. I know he's staying ready. The opportunity is there, and I hope the UFC, will give him the opportunity and set the things up that needs to be set up for him to return to MMA. And man, I would love to see Henry Cejudo against Volkanovski. That's kind of a dream fight. I'm hoping.
That'd be amazing. What's your dream fight? You said you're coming for all the wrestlers. I mean, there is so many interesting ones in the top 15 right now, even from 15 onwards. Sarukian's wrestling is good. Kevin Lee, Gregor Gillespie, even RDA's wrestling is not bad. Michael Chandler. Is there one name who you absolutely would relish the most?
Right now, my focus is on next Saturday. I love talking about past. I love talking about the future, but right now my job is to focus on the present. It's about being right here, right now, talking to you. In a minute, I'll go and work out, and then I'll get some sleep. My job right now is staying focused. I have a list. I'll let you know as soon as I'm ready to tell you who's next on that list.
Are you going to make the most of your moment on the microphone, do you think, then, when you get your win?
I think I'm going to focus right now on getting that win. That is number one priority. Let's take it from there.
Yeah, you can't listen to people like me and all the other distractions. Yeah, it's all about that focus, man. That's why you're a winner.
I love it, and I love the questions, and I love the hype. I think that's one of the amazing things with MMA and UFC in particular. I mean, the energy surrounding UFC fights are just amazing, and I love that. But I do believe as a competitor, as a fighter, as an athlete, one of the most important things that we can do, especially in fight week, is trying to stay present, trying to stay grounded and focus on the task that's right ahead of us. And that's what I'm going to do.
What would be the dream for you then this weekend? Would it be to get an early finish? Or, I remember Khabib saying the really satisfying thing is to impose your will for all the rounds and know that you were the better man. Is that something that appeals to you? We know that you've both got cardio for days and days and days, but which is your favorite outcome this weekend?
I have a favorite outcome in every single match, every single fight I'm in. And that's really putting on my best performance. And talking about the best performance, that's really something that is intangible. It's something that is constantly developing. And I'm all about putting on my best performance, being the best version I can be. And then Saturday, I hope to put on my best performance yet in MMA. And I hope to go out there and, have fun and compete, and also enjoy that I'm back in MMA fighting a co-main event at a UFC event in Vegas against the UFC legend. I mean, I'm proud, I'm happy, and I'm honored.
Respect, man. You're inspirational. It's so good to have you back, and I can't wait to see you compete. Thanks for your time.